Ben Shapiro posted a video like a week ago. Well, this isn't ladylike. A transgender cheerleader who is a biological male was criminally charged for allegedly choking a female teammate at a cheerleading camp after being called a man with a penis. This is yet another indicator that the definition of womanhood is radically changing. If Ben Shapiro's definition of womanhood was as concrete as he implied it to be, he would qualify as a woman more than someone like, say, Hassan Piker would.
According to the Daily Wire.
I love Ben Shapiro citing the Daily Wire. Motherfucker, that's you. That is you're the editor-in-chief. Just, what?
According to the Daily Wire, a transgender cheerleader who is a biological male was criminally charged last week for allegedly choking a female
Like, it's so obvious. He doesn't have to say, who is a biological male. Great, man. You also don't know that. You didn't see their fucking balls. You don't know what chromosomes they have. They could be intersex for all you cocksucking know.
teammate at a cheerleading camp, which by the way, is really not ladylike behavior. Fox News reported the incident occurred at Ranger College in Texas after a female teammate allegedly called Avery Chanel Medlock a man and said Medlock should not be on the team.
And fucked up thing to say. The least transphobic Ben Shapiro fan right there.
Medlock's response to being called a man was to strangle the woman.
So, like, this story is obviously going to be used as, especially specifically because it was a strangling, or not a strangling, because that implies that the girl died, but especially because it was choking that the trans cheerleader used. That's going to be used as, like, evidence that trans people are too dangerous to be around women ever or whatever. When in reality, women choke each other all the time. I have a great example.
You're just a bitch.
At least I'm only one bitch. You're like three bitches. All your different personalities.
Oh, wow.
With all your personalities, I gotta call you like bitch 1, 2, 3.
That's a burn. This is ladylike. This is ladylike behavior.
Mom, they're bullying you?
This is so fucked up. The show is so fucked up.
You called me a bitch. I called you 3.
Dude, look at that. Just straight for the fucking throat. Women choke each other all the time is my point. And because this trans woman choked another woman, Ben's gonna be like, that's actually something a man does. I actually know this because I have choked my wife several times. Not in a sexual way, because I would never do anything like that, because I do not know how to have sex, but I do choke my wife because it is a manly thing to do.
Which is typically what women do. Women are not catty to each other, and they don't insult each other, and then they're not passive-aggressive at all. What they typically do is go straight to the physical assault.
Brother, this is like, I fucking literally showed the clip that debunks what you're saying, and that's just one of many fights that are on Dance Moms. But also, that's just not true. And this person was literally being transphobic against. Like, this person was the victim of hate speech. It's like calling someone a slur.
Oh, wait, no, that's men. Well,
shut the fuck up, pussy. Listen, I'll fight Ben Shapiro.
guys, I'm officially retired as a cheerleader. As of last night at 5:30 a.m., a girl on the team was being very disrespectful and told me I am a man with a penis and that guys should not be on the team. The transgender cheerleader, Avery Chanel Medlock,
Also, men can still be cheerleaders.
reportedly posted on Facebook. I stood up for myself. She called her mom and dad because she was scared because I stood up for herself. Her father said she still has testosterone and a penis, and I will kill anyone who comes after my daughter.
That's fucking crazy. Still has testosterone and a penis. Like, you just don't know that. You literally don't fucking know that. You're just assuming that because they're trans.
Points to dad? I don't know what to say about that.
Man, shut the fuck up. Such a fucking prick. There's so many conflicting stories that are all like New York Post. This whole story is like so suspicious. Also, yeah, he's got such a fucking rat face. Why are all these pictures so fucked? All the pictures are like heavily filtered. So I don't know what this person fucking actually looks like. Is that like a thing? I don't get it. Like, here, this is all the pictures that I'm getting. They're like heavily filtered, but they're all from the New York Post. So like, did the New York Post do this? Like, I'm guessing this is what she actually looks like. Is that what she looks like? What's going on? Is this what she looks like? This story is extremely suspicious. What is this picture? I'm starting to believe that this whole story is like manufactured. You know what I mean? I just like officially don't think this story is real. Okay, I guess that's what they look like? Okay, sure. AI generated. No, like literally. I'm so confused by this. I don't think this story's real at all.
If my daughter were on a cheerleading team and there were a big dude.
Also, it doesn't help that the trans cheerleader in this situation is black. Like, you know what he wants to say about it.
With dangly parts threatening my daughter, I would say
you literally do not know. You don't know that. You're just fucking assuming that because they're a assigned male at birth.
the same thing. no matter how that dude identified. The report said that Medlock claimed the cheerleader made transphobic and racist remarks before the alleged incident happening, and that video showed other cheerleaders hiding from Medlock.
Once again, the source that he's using is his own source, the Daily Wire, which if you don't know, that's what this stands for, and is the company that Ben owns. The only other sources I could find for this story are the fucking New York Post, which is a wash rag propagandist fucking right-wing bullshit newspaper, and a bunch of places like Salt Wire, which I don't even know what that is. So I literally don't believe this story.
Medlock reportedly said the alleged attack on the
Also, not to mention, there's no fucking like real pictures of this person.
female cheerleader was a joke. Nevertheless, law enforcement officials charged
Another stand-up comedian taken down by the cancel culture left.
Medlock with assault and removed Medlock from the campus. The father of the female cheerleader
Okay, great. A story where someone gets assaulted and then they get removed. It's like conservatives love to bring up like, oh, one time, a homeless man killed a baby. And it's like, yeah, he was also arrested. Nothing fucking happened. Like, it's so stupid. Like, also, not to mention, sorry, if you say something like that, it's not a joke. Just not a joke. You're not joking. And also, you're gonna get, like, you can't just say slurs to people. It happens 5 times a year at every school. It literally does. Fights between fucking girls. And Ben Shapiro's like, girls don't fight. They're just passive aggressive. Motherfucker must have gone to fucking private school, because I saw a lot of girls fighting in high school. And I don't know if this was even high school. I don't think this story is fucking real. Where's the arrest report? Where's the fucking statement from the school?
cheerleader who Medlock attacked is now demanding law enforcement release all relevant video footage from the incident. The father defended his posts on social media, writing, quote, "I ask you what you would have done when receiving a phone call at 1 o'clock in the morning from your daughter."
It's super cool that Ben Shapiro cited literally no sources in his bio, not even the source that he is citing right now that is his own source. The Daily Wire won't even put the fucking article in the description of the fucking YouTube video. But you can buy his Ben Shapiro merch. Like, facts don't care about your feelings. Great. Look at this fucking alien. This is a stolen design, by the way. I've seen this before. I've actually almost gotten this, like, original design tattooed on me. That's fucked up. Good thing I didn't. Facts don't care about your feelings. What a god-awful design. What the fuck is this, dude? I hate this fucking little snake so much. Yes, we can this. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's so pathetic. It is the Dare font, but he forgot to do it right or good. My mom is a doctor. Some men have wives that are doctors. These are for their babies. Is this a fucking joke? What is this? What the fuck? Ben Shapiro autographed Old Glory baseball bat. Signed by Ben Shapiro, a man who's never done a physical exercise in his life. My wife is a doctor. Ben Shapiro. How about one that says, my wife's pussy doesn't get wet? Why doesn't he have that? Oh my fucking god. If you see someone in this shirt in public, fucking run away. Literally fucking sprint. What the fuck, dude? It's like they have people that have taken like half of a graphic design class. Get lit, gang. It's a Hanukkah sweater, but Ben Shapiro's head is the menorah. Is this blasphemous or like
Someone buy the bat and use it to redacted Shapiro.
I hate that I do love the idea of selling a baseball bat, and I wish I could do that. I mean, I could, but I would do it better. This is so ugly. It's really bad. A facts button? Okay, this is epic. You can now own all your favorite Shapiro-isms at the touch of a button, literally. Including, but not limited to, facts don't care about your feelings, but first, which is what he does before like an ad read, what a bleep show. Bernie Sanders and other impressions, and so much more. Oh god. $25 for this. Costs fucking 20 cents to make.
Okay, this is epic.
God, he's such a fucking charisma vacuum, dude. He sucks so fucking bad. Oh my god. Okay, this is epic. It is. Yeah, holy shit. Make America Florida. It's like he didn't come up with any one of these designs. Not one of these designs is original. These are all borrowed from something that's better. Oh, dude, you can get a shirt that has Ben Shapiro's eyebrows on your nipples. You guys ever wanted that before? Okay, this is epic. Remember that one time how it was like, man, white men with like no personality on the internet love to make merch that has like a silhouette that's just their glasses and hair or something like that. Like the Quartering has that, Chris Ray Gun has that. Like plenty of fucking losers on the internet do that. Conan did it. Like it's just a fucking pathetic graphic design thing. But when you don't wear glasses or have very like interesting hair, I guess you could do your big ugly eyebrows. Yeah, 2016 Tumblr hipster core. But it's just eyebrows. Does this feel real? Am I in a dream right now? This is fucking bizarre. Rhett and Link are the only exception. They're not an exception. Love them, but nah, it's not okay to do that. True Allegiance by Ben Shapiro. The Right Side. How many books has this loser written, dude? Oh, dude, a flag that just says facts. This sucks. A birthday card bundle. Come on, man. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday. Imagine spending money on this. What did Chris Ray Gun do? Genuinely asking, not trying to be inflammatory. I really resent the way he was when I was younger. I don't know anything about his content now. I just know that he had some fucking horrific takes back in the day. He platformed a lot of not cool people. Was friends with Dave fucking Rubin. Like, he was a gamer, you know, and used his platform really irresponsibly and helped push me and many others down like the right-wing pipeline. I only ever knew who Jordan Peterson was because I watched Dave Rubin, because I watched Chris Ray Gun. Like, I'm very open about my right-wing pipeline era. It was not a good time. Not fun. Oh yeah, and his songs are fucking terrible. He literally has a running project called SJW the Musical. Are you fucking serious? Like, come on now. Peathan Redemption arc. It already happened long ago. I'm redeemed. So glad you didn't stay pulled in. Yeah, and then that's why I made content in the first place. What led you out of the pipeline? I don't know. I think I was just like too busy. I just wasn't on the internet as much because I started working full time. And like I had a lot of really shitty opinions, but I just didn't have as much time to like develop them. Yeah, like I touched grass. I got older because I was like 16, 17 when it was really bad. And I just got a little older. And by the time I was like 19, 20, I had gone through just a lot of shitty things and make a video on this. I will one day. I just like, I need to remember like specifically how it went coming out of it. Cause there isn't like a creator that pulled me out of it. There wasn't like one thing that pulled me out of it. So it's not like I can give good advice. Oh yeah. Also coming out of the closet. Coming out of the closet de-radicalized me a lot. And like that's something that's like very specific to me because my internalized homophobia was really bad. So I didn't, you know, coming out helped me like see things from a different perspective, and also like meeting more people and like talking to trans people and like understanding their experiences. Thoughts on Andrew Tate being banned on Instagram on the topic of right-wing pipeline. Andrew Tate, it's good that he got banned. I don't care. You can't debate him. Doesn't matter. People think he won the debate against Hassan. That proves that debates don't work, period. End of story. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's like the bare minimum that social media platforms can do. You can't get away with saying, like, he's openly like, I'm sexist, I'm misogynist. He openly says that. So you can't keep him on the platform. He's violating TOS openly. So it's the bare minimum that platforms can do, is just like taking him off. Yeah, I'm bi. Literally never would have guessed that you used to be awful. You look so gay. Yeah, I mean, I was a quiet kid, you know? I was a quiet kid who didn't have a lot of friends, who, you know, got burnt by a couple of girls in high school and, you know, had a lot of trauma. And it was like the perfect storm to go down the right-wing pipeline when I was younger. And, you know, it just happened. And I started to understand myself more. I'm a very reflective person, and I ended up meeting more people and talking to people and touching grass and meeting other queer people and understanding their experiences, and it helped me understand my own, you know? I saw a video of a teacher saying how 11-year-old boys are calling girls fat and property because of Andrew Tate at 11. I know, and that's, you know, pretty inexcusable. Thank you for not being shameful and talking about this and showing it's okay to change. Yeah, I'm never gonna say like people are hypocritical for changing, especially like people who are really young. Like literally, I was 17 years old going down the right-wing pipeline. So it's, you know, and even still, like Ethan Klein, iDubbbz, plenty of fucking creators have had really shitty backgrounds, especially around the same time. And, you know, there's a lot of evidence that you can just like come out of that and be a normal fucking person. You know what I mean? It's okay to change. It's okay to like learn and grow. It's part of life, and you don't necessarily have to be as open about it as I am, but I want people to understand that. And you need to look at people's actions and understand that people are not linear. I feel like sometimes the left can be a little unforgiving with people changing for the better, because everyone on the left is really young online. Everyone in the online left is very young. So like, you know, I was, you know, a different person 3 years ago. To someone who's 19, it's like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's not excusable, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, you know, you are my alt-left pipeline. All of us are young, Rasputin. Raz, you're still young, man. I don't know how old you are, but you've only had your first child.
Stating they had locked themselves in the room with other girls. The father added he never made any remarks about Medlock's race or gender. Well, I mean, I don't know what race has to do with it, but gender seems like it might have something to do with it. Again, you know.
And that's what's great is the girl who's bullying this trans cheerleader didn't say anything about her gender. I mean, she called her a man, which is fucked up, and then said you have a penis, which has nothing to do with gender. To bet it does, but that's because he doesn't know anything about anything.
Testosterone-y boys tend to have a very different
If someone is transitioning, they're probably don't have a lot of testosterone. Don't know what to tell you. Please learn how transitioning works.
way of approaching the world than estrogen-driven girls. So this is, you know, yet another indicator that the definition of womanhood is changing rather radically here, and that is shocking. And the patriarchy is so good at this, then we can take we can take violent men and recategorize them as women, and then
They're not men. Ben is more of a woman than I am. He shows no evidence. He shows no videos. He cites no sources other than himself. He's like, hey, I told this story on a blog post that this happened, and all the pictures of this person are like super strange. So I don't believe it. I don't think this is real. I don't think this story is real, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore because it's just going to be an excuse for Ben Shapiro to keep being like super transphobic. It's over. It's done. I don't want this. Fucking, in the words of Ariana Grande, thank you next.
No, it's not the same.